While you are watching SRP bouncing between $1 and $2, something absolutely insane is happening that almost nobody is paying attention to. The world's largest financial institution just moved over $1 billion into SRP. Not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, SRP. They did it while the price was falling. So here is a question that should keep you up at night. What do JP Morgan and Mizuho Bank and the smartest money managers on Wall Street know that and you don't? Stay with me because by the end of this video, you're going to see SRP in completely different light. So what's going on everyone and welcome back. Today we're talking about SRP, but this is not another one of those videos where I just read your price prediction from Twitter. No, we're going to deep into what actually is happening right now. But this is not like uh, so I'm going to show you exactly why institutions are betting billions of SRP while retail investors are panic selling. By the time we have done here, you understand the Japan connection and the stable coin game changers and why the volatility you're seeing might actually be the biggest opportunity of this year. So let's dive into it. All right, let's start with the numbers that made me stop everything and dig deeper. Since October of the last year, and SRP Exchange Traded Fund have observed $1 billion in institution capital. Now, let me pull that in perspective for you. That's not a retail money. That's not a crypto tutor buying dip. That's pension fund, the family office, the hedge fund allocating a serious capital into a digital asset that most people think is dead. And here is a part of that doesn't make sense at first glance. The price has been dropping right now. As I'm recording this, SRP is trading around $1.87 and it's down 15% just this month. So why could the smartest investor in the world be buying an asset that's falling? Because they understand something that most retailer investor miss. They are not trying to time the bottom. They are not looking for the 1 hour chart. They are positioning what's coming for 6 months, 12 months, 2 year from now. In December alone, SRP investment product $400 million that made the best performing crypto investment vehicle for the entire month. The Canary SRP ETF generated over a 3 billion and set a record first day trading volume among all ETF launched in 20, maybe 25, not 20 or 25, not just crypto, but all of them. This was record actually. But this is a classic smart money behavior. Buy when there is a blood in the street. Accumulate when everyone is capitulating, right now, and that's exactly what's happening. But here the most people don't realize while everyone focus on the price chart and telegram group arguing about a technical analysis, but there is a revolution happening in Japan that's going to change everything. Just a day ago, Ripple announced a partnership with the Minzo Bank, one of the Japanese three mega banks, SBMC Nikko, which is the investment arm of Sumitomo Pisico Financial Group and securitizes Japan. Now, if those names doesn't mean anything to you, let me translate. These are the institutions that manage a trillions of dollars in asset, not a billions, not a billion, trillion. I mean, and according to the industry projection, nearly 80% of Japan banks are expected to integrate with the Ripple SRP technology into their core system by the end of this year. 2025 is not the some pie in the sky prediction for 2030. This is happening in the next coming 10 to 7 months. Now think about what you actually means in practice right now. If you want to send money from Japan to Philippines or maybe from Tokyo to Brazil, you're dealing with some corresponding bank like Swift transfer, 5 to 3 business days of waiting and fees that end up a huge chunk of your transactions, right? So SRP settled at the same bank with just within a 2 to 3 second, fraction of penny in fees, no middleman taking their cuts. The CEO of SBI Group, SBI Group, Yoshiti Katwa, his name is a bit hard to pronounce. It has been incredibly vocal about this. And he sees SRP has a backbone of international remittance. When you consider Japan as one of the largest immigrant worker population in Asia, all sending money home in their families. This isn't just theory. This is real money moving through the real pipes. But let me tell you where most people get trapped with SRP. And this is critical, so to pay attention on this. People look at a price today and like somewhere around $1.87. They remember it's like 360 or 4 bag in the kind of bull run they are watching on it. But some folks even remember when it touched to $3, and they think it just wait for the next pump and I'll make money back. But that's wrong, way to think about this, because what difference time, what fundamental change is that SRP isn't just a speculative token. It's anymore. It's becoming actually a financial infrastructure. When Japanese mega bank build their cross-border payment system on your technology, that's not hype. That's utility, and that's demand that doesn't disappear when the bull market ends. And this is the trap. The traders are losing money right now. Short-term positioning are getting wrecked. The volatility over the past year 80% compared to Bitcoin 43. If you're trying to trade, this is on leverage. Good luck. You're going to get destroyed. But if you understand what's being built, you can now stomach the volatility. If you're thinking in a year instead of week, then this moment right here, with the price down, the institution accumulating, this might be the opportunity. So let me walk you through the some what actually happening step by step, because this is where it all comes together. First Ripple just launched RLUSD, and this is the regulatory approved stable coin. It's one of the US dollar deposit in a short term treasury. It has a monthly third party audit. It has approval from a New York Department of Financial Services. This isn't just about a stable coin. This is an institution grade infrastructure. Second thing, every time someone uses RLUSD on SRP ledger, they need SRP to pay transaction fees. And those fees burn into tiny amount of SRP. So RLUSD adoption growth, it's already been integrated into Ripple uh, payment network that process 70 billion across countries. And the demand for the SRP growth automatically. This is built in utility and not speculative. A speculation, I'll say. The third thing is RLUSD is expanding to multi-Ethereum layer 2 network, optimized based on Unichain. They are using something called a wormhole to enable a cross-chain movement. What this create is a regulatory stablecoin that can move seamlessly across a different blockchain with SRP powering infrastructure underneath. Now here's the real interesting part. The stablecoin market today is worth $1 billion. Research firm are projecting it to hit a trillion by 2028, And sir, I will say, but they don't have a regulatory clarity on that. They don't have the banking partnership that Ripple spent decades building. They don't have a Japanese mega bank integrating their technology into a core system. So when RLUSD launches in Japan in early maybe 2026, those banks will use a settlement, and even a settlement requires SRP for underlying the transactions. This isn't a pump or dump. This is a sustainable demand uh, from the real financial nation moving to the real money. So that's it. This is what institutions see when they look at SRP and not a daily chart, the infrastructure. So, so here what I want you to take away from this SRP is at a crossroads. The short-term price action is ugly. There is no sugarcoating. It's very what I like. It's frustration if you brought $3. If you're underwater, I get it. The fundamental have never been stronger. You have over $1 billion institutional flow. You have 80% of Japanese bank planning to integration with this year. You have a regulated stablecoin launching in the real bank partnership. You have a standard chartered, one of the most respected institution in finance, publishing research that says $80 by 2020 26 $8. This question isn't whether a blockchain is going to change finance. That ship has sailed. The question is which protocol win. Every partnership announcement, every $1 billion institution capital, every bank that goes live with SRP settle, that's data point in the favor of answer. This is not financial. I'm not telling you to buy anything. Crypto is risky. The price can go lower. Never invest what you can't afford to lose completely. But if you're going to win in this space, understand what you own. Know the difference between trading and investing. And recognize your smart money is moving while everyone is panicking. So that's actually where the real opportunity showed up. In this video, we gave you different perspective of SRP. Do me a favor, hit that like button and if you legitimately helps more people to find this content. If you are not subscribed yet, subscribe because I'm breaking down this development as they happen. No hype, no moon boy prediction, just what actually going on. And here's what I really want you to know. Drop a comment right now. Tell me you're bullish or bearish for SRP, and what price do you look we see by the end of the 2026. Or I read every single comment and I want to hear what you think, and let's have a real conversation done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next